Right, and our final speaker this morning before we head off to morning tea is Akanesi Paunga, the CEO of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of Tonga. It's a privilege to have you here, and we welcome you to the platform. Please, if you can put your hands together. Thank you.
So I have the difficult position of you and your morning tea. So we have 6 pages to go through. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, tēnā koutou katoa. Ngā mihi nui kia koutou I tēnei rā. Ko Polotu Paunga, ahau. Ko no Tonga, ahau. Ke te harikoa, ahau. Ki te hui tahi, kia koutou I tēnei rā. He honore, nui tēne, ki tēnei wai, whai, ki tēnei hui. Ngā mihi, mahana, kia koutou katoa. On behalf of the Tonga government, I would like to introduce our delegation. We consist of the Deputy CEO and Head of the Overseas Employment. Can you please stand up? Sita Polota. And I'm also pleased that the country liaison officers for Tonga, 4 of them are all here. Mrs. Marcela Kardivalu, please get up. We have Mr. Sefita Hawori, we have Mr. David Talata, and Mr. Pita Akaola. We also have our honorary Tonga delegate, Robert Blake. You can get up, Robert. And I'm the CEO of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. So it consists of the labour mobility for RSE and PALM in Australia. The ministry also consists of sports and recreation, women affairs and gender equality, youth development, social protection and disability, returnees program, child protection, safety and protection cluster, and the Church Leaders Forum. So I am very, very pleased that my delegation are here with me today, and we are in support of the 2025 theme of the RSE conference of Honotahi Together as One. So my presentation will be where Tonga is now. Do you press something, or how does this work? And secondly, it will be where Tonga's heading with the labour mobility policies. So I press the, okay. And the mobility policies, manuals, and researches and studies, and they're not collecting dust on the shelves, we're actually implementing them. And then we will look at our challenges and how the proposed solutions, and finally, our way forward. But I would like to share with you all a short video. So this is an example of success stories from a Tongan RSE worker. So these videos, there are many, are posted on our social media page, and it releases positive stories on the RSE.
Saya ko wingoa ko society affair ko tawa nan ko wala madam ki no ko yesia ka ta ko alma ke Mr. Polo ko taw ni ba ko madam ki no ra ka kita mo ko fufa ko fufa al ko programa telefone ka ko ko ki frequency ya ko ma o mo fa fa o ka ko ke programa na au sia ngai tau mua na whakawhai ke whakaukau e awe programatori. Aina e alu lava e ki naunau kosi, lava e ki sia kosi, pepe hoke ki naunau langa ako e ki ngawe palasta mo e lava e kume ki konga api o ki awe alu hoke e November ko nio langa me ki konga api e. Pamalo te pike pengai via e lava ke mau e whanga maari o whaite whalangi o mori e ngawe ni stai polo pamalo te he mai tokoni o kape ko malava e ngahi tau mua na whaite whakaamu e whaite whalangi.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have here the Tonga government's commitments regarding the labour mobility. As you can see, our vision there is to provide low-skilled and semi-skilled Tongan workers. And our mission is to improve Tonga's management of labour mobility. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to also share with you the history of Tonga's participation in the labour mobility. So as you can see that it was since the 1970s, but it wasn't until 2007 that we signed up for the RSE. So there you go. So it's gone through 2 ministries. So initially it was with the Ministry of Labour, and then it was Ministry of Trade and Economic Empowerment, and then now it's with the Ministry of Internal Affairs. You can see the labour mobility trends here. So since COVID-19, after COVID-19, in 2022, it increased in numbers, and then in 2024, it jumped, and it's still increasing. We also have the numbers there segregated by gender, and you can also see there's an increasing number of female workers. So Tonga's priorities regarding the Tonga labour mobility, this is in our corporate plan, and as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there's about 6 outputs there, which is mostly reviewing of policies in place, such as the Tonga labour mobility policy. We are also finalizing reviewing a seasonal workers' code of conduct, finalizing standard operating procedures, and this helps with our worker welfare unit. We also have recruitment mobilization processes, and we are also implementing a Tonga social impact study report. Also important is now we are adopting a different platform to advocate for labour mobility. So our community outreach, we use the door-to-door talanoa, and this is for better coverage of goal settings and achievements also for the reintegration data collection. Ladies and gentlemen, we have also listed challenges. We have challenges, and then we have proposed solutions that would help us overcome these current challenges. So, as you can see in there, We have challenges such as it's a housing facility for the Labour Mobility Office. We don't have a proper training facility. We hire church and community halls to do our work-ready test and departure trainings. There's also, we're managing expectations from employers. It's our data inconsistency between the LMU and stakeholders, and maintaining sustainable plans for future labour mobility. And ladies and gentlemen, we have recently found some drug use by some of the workers in the farms here in New Zealand. So we've got pilot random drug testing when the employers come in country. So those are, you can see, those are some of the challenges, and then we have the proposed solutions. So moving forward, the Tonga Labour Mobility Supply Management Forecast for the next 2 to 3 years. There's also, we need effective communication between labour mobility units and employers. We need a comprehensive ongoing research and data collection. We need to encourage employers to adopt and use in-country recruitment databases. And finally, we have to support drug testing resources for pre-screening of workers. And ladies and gentlemen, I know you're dying to get out there to your coffee. So I thank you for your kind attention. And if you have questions, my team will be ready to respond. Malo apito.